Hi there, I'm Chris and welcome to The Better Life. In this video, I want to speak to you about the benefits of exercise. Now, I know that this is a message that is just constantly thrown at you. You know, it's something that you're hearing about all the time from every direction, whether that's the government with their NHS plans, whether that's your doctor, whether it's your friends and your family who perhaps have particular opinions on whether you should have another fry-up, or whether it's people like myself, the health and fitness industry. You are bombarded by the message that you should be exercising, that there are so many benefits. And like any message that we gain so much exposure to, it often just becomes a bit boop, it's just a ringing in the ears. We learn to ignore it. Now, obviously in that regard, perhaps, you want to discount me because I do have something to sell you. But if you buy none of my products, if you buy none of my training packages, but you just mosey on off and feel a little bit more informed to make a better life decision, then that's fine. Then I hope this does you well. But if just once you're gonna let it sink in, then I know that next year you could be living a much better life and you will be healthier and happier. So what are the benefits of exercise? Well, first of all, we've got health. Now, obviously there are health benefits to having exercised your body. Let's just look at the truth here. We have one life and we have one body to live that life. And the healthier we keep it, it's like thinking about a car. If we want to enjoy, bombing around Europe in a nice little hatchback or a camper van, we need to maintain it so that we can have the best experience, so that we're not halfway through France and finding ourselves trying to find a garage so that we can get some repairs done. That's our body. We are on a journey, and it can be a beautiful journey filled with so many beautiful experiences, unless we have to put time and money into repair, when we could have just spent some time, tending to the engine and maintaining the engine, and that's the truth. When we are looking at a vehicle, we know that, we check the oil, we change the oil, we check the tires, we make sure we have antifreeze, and all of these precautions and maintenance rituals, they really ensure that we have better journeys and that we can have a reliable experience. And then, unfortunately, with our bodies, we tend to think, nah, that's okay, I'm gonna watch some Netflix, or I'm gonna chill out, have another packet of crisps. But we're forgetting that we're on a journey, and we need to maintain the health of our body in order to live the best journey, in order to experience that best journey, and in the company that we have. And often that ends up being related to, our children or our grandchildren. What kind of vehicle will we be driving in those years to come? Will we be always laid up in a garage, or will we be active and an experience for them? So, the health benefits of exercise, of maintenance exercise in your life, are huge. I mean, we all know that it improves the health of your heart, it reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases, it reduces the risk of diabetes. Or if unfortunately you suffer from diabetes, then it can help maintain your condition. It regulates your body sensitivity to insulin. It lowers your blood pressure. It keeps you in the most healthy zone that you can be in when you're dealing with that in your life. But it's not just about our cardiovascular system. Regular exercise also improves our joints and our bone density. It improves our muscle toning, which is obviously going to have a really positive impact the older we get. Now, a lot of these conditions and diseases that we can suffer with through age could be minimized drastically if you are going to put in some maintenance time right now. And perhaps when it comes to our joints and our bones, regarding older age, that's something we really should consider as something that will enrich our older and later years. But you know this already, you are bombarded with this message on a daily basis, but just let it sink in that exercising, maintenance exercise in your life is going to benefit your heart, is going to minimize the risk of heart-related diseases. It will lower your blood pressure. It will lower cholesterol. It will minimize the risk of particular conditions such as diabetes, or minimize the impact of those on your life. And also thinking of later years, bone density and joint problems, which will become a part of our lives. Unfortunately, we can minimize the impact of those if we do perform that daily exercise. Now, I know that thinking so far ahead in the future is something that we tend not to do. This seems to be one of the biggest barriers, actually. We always think we can start tomorrow. And in some ways that is quite true, depending on your age. However, you will be happier in the short and the long term if you start now. And it really doesn't have to take so much out of your life. In fact, it will be an enriching experience. I guarantee you that. Just a quick note, if you would like to check out my introduction to getting fit video, you will see how I advocate the message that you don't necessarily need to go to a gym or go to fitness classes, but that you can incorporate physical activity into your daily life in a way that will serve as maintenance exercise, thereby giving you all of the health benefits that would make you so much happier in your life. Okay, but it's not just about health. We can actually distinguish, or I do at least, between health and fitness. Now, health is about how our bodies are functioning. They are about what damage exists or could exist to the heart and to the joints. Fitness, however, I regard as our ability to move, our ability to be active, and our ability to really cope with the demands or the joys and activities of daily life. And the truth is that if you just perform maintenance exercise every week, say 3 times a week, 20 minutes, you will be more engaged and more able to engage in life. And by that, I mean joining in activities that previously you couldn't enjoy because perhaps you were too heavy or you were too unable to keep up. But, going kayaking with your friends, going for a social walk with the family, all of these things can immediately be yours if you will just, invest a little bit of time into pushing your body 3 times a week, 20 minutes at each of those times. You will feel the benefits of that. And it's not about, potential heart risk in the future. We're talking about life right now, in 6 months or in a year, fully being able to engage with life and with the people around you. That truly is what will enrich your life and make it more fulfilling. But of course, fitness isn't just about, being able to go off on a hoolie and have some fun. Daily life is grueling. We have to lift things, we have to clear out the garage, we have to carry shopping home from the car or from the store itself. All of these activities and tasks are so much easier if your body is energized, if your body is, ready and able to cope with all of these tasks with the minimal use of energy. Having an exercised body will really prepare you for any task, and you won't feel so drained on a day-to-day basis because your body kind of thinks, I can handle that, that's nothing. We often think that exercise makes us feel more energetic. Actually, it's a flip side, the truth of it. When we've prepared our body and our body is capable of so much more, it's the daily tasks of carrying the shopping home or clearing out the garage just don't feel so difficult because that's 2 notches down on what your body is capable of. So it's not necessarily that exercising gives us more energy, it's just that we have a body that is equipped and capable of doing so much more that the daily tasks of housework and childcare are just not as taxing on our body. And again, it really only takes maintenance fitness at the very least to enrich your life in that way. So we've spoken about health, we've spoken about fitness. I find it very important to talk about mind as well, because without a doubt, in 10, 20, maybe 30 years time, you are going to feel more at peace, more fulfilled and happier. That's an emotion, that's of the mind, if you are more healthy. But we're not just talking about our happiness of health and mind way off in the future. The fact is that exercising today, exercising now, releases chemicals and endorphins, hormones into our body right now. I mean, we're not just talking about exercise as being something that brings fulfillment and happiness in life once we've lost weight or once we've achieved a body that makes us more confident and therefore, eradicates low self-esteem. Exercise has that effect in our mind. But right now, as in, if you exercise this afternoon, if you stop watching this video and go out for an exercise session, your body is going to respond with hormones and chemicals, and you're just going to have fireworks kick off. Hormones that suppress bad moods, hormones that inspire good moods. I won't go too much into that, but perhaps I should put that into a blog post at thebetterlife.co.uk. You might find that of more interest to really understand how exercise in our daily life, as in the moment, really does benefit our mindset. And of course, if we have a better mindset, if we're feeling happier, if we're not feeling so anxious or depressed, or perhaps that we haven't achieved anything, then we feel more motivated and more capable to go out there and own it. Live life. We feel happier. So things that could be said to us or be done towards us, they don't bother us so much. We feel in a better mood. We're able to sleep better. We're able to, just regulate everything in our lives and put things into perspective in a more positive way. And that's not about how exercise will benefit you in 6 months or 3 months. I'm saying that if you exercise now, you will feel proud of yourself. You will feel fulfilled that you went and did it. You will feel successful, and you will feel confident that you went out there and you did something so positive. But that's all about state of mind. But chemically, in your brain, which is what regulates mood, you will have everything released within you that minimizes depression, flings anxiety out the door. You will feel happier. Your mood will be elevated to positivity, whereas you might often find that, you're anything but. So exercise really does benefit health, fitness, and your mind. And I would love it if you just, this is a message that you get constantly, particularly on the health front. You're always told, don't be such a strain on the NHS. I know you're a taxpayer, but we're spending too much on you, so sort your cholesterol out, sort your heart out, stop draining our funds and blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's the government angle, really, and then they're taxing particular foods and taking away our decisions. But stuff all of that. I know that's a message that you get hurled at you all the time, but it's not about them. It's about you. It's about you being healthier now. It's about you being happier now. It's about you driving a nice camper for the rest of your journey of life and not always having to go off to the garage in the future. It's about you. Look after your health so that now and in the future you are around and you are capable and you are able to enjoy the journey. Look after your fitness so that you are more able to say yes and join in with your friends and your family and your colleagues and, take advantage of some, activity holiday that you've always wanted to do, and it's about your mind now and in the future. But, exercise 3 times a week and your mind will feel better instantly. And tomorrow you'll feel so much more confident and secure and happy and fulfilled. And truthfully, give it 6 months, give it a year. When you've bulked up or you've lost the weight, whatever is your goal, you're going to feel so much better for that as well. And you will look at pictures of you, from around now, and you'll say, wow, I used to be that, but I feel so good that I'm this. That's life. Take hold of life. I've gone all soppy now, but exercise will enrich your life now and in the future in so many more ways than I've outlined in this video. So whether you buy my training packages or not, just take this on board. Maintenance exercise, just a few times a week, will change your life for the better. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sorry I got soppy. I didn't have tissues, so I didn't cry. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like to subscribe to The Better Life, that's free, and you'll get more blog posts and videos and things like that, and deal promotions. So please do that at thebetterlife.co.uk. If you like this video, please thumbs up it. If you didn't like it, don't do anything, just run away. And please like and share, share this with somebody perhaps that you think would benefit from this. Thank you so much for giving me this time, and I will speak to you soon.